This beautiful summer morning, we're out here on Taylorsville Lake, and I have a special guest with me today, Josh Wrinkle. How you doing?
I'm good, Chad. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
You actually have pretty much toured the world playing music, bluegrass, right?
Yeah, I was in a bluegrass band for 10 years, and then, before I was in that particular band, I was in some other bands, and then pretty much since I graduated high school, I've been wide open running the roads. Between touring, rehearsing, being in the studio, getting from gig to gig, I was gone probably 75% of the year.
And you're actually married to a musician as well.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm married to Laura Orshaw. She's a Grammy-nominated fiddler, been on the Grand Ole Opry several times, and she's one of the best.
So what instrument you play?
I play guitar. I started out playing banjo when I was 13, and then I got decent on the banjo, but then I picked up guitar and I started singing, I started songwriting. And that's where I found my true passion for the music, was in singing and songwriting, and just trying to tell a story from my perspective.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to fish and play a guitar at the same time, so we didn't bring a guitar or a banjo today. We're going to play a little string music on a spinning rod, I think.
That's right. I'm here for business, man.
Well, let's go see if we can't get a couple fish going. I think we're going to pull out on this flat and try a couple different techniques, see if there's any white bass or hybrid out there.
Yep, sounds good.
Let's make it happen.
There's one. Dang bluegill.
Got you a bluegill.
That's not a bad bluegill for Taylorsville.
I tell you what, if he's big enough to fillet, put him in there. Oh, here we go.
Dang, that's a good one.
I don't know what I got, but I'm gonna guess it's a hybrid. Could be a white bass. It's not a crappie. He's not ready to be caught yet either.
You need the net?
It's a hybrid. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that net.
Oh, that's a good one.
I got light line on here, so we're gonna.
You mean net him?
You can if you'd like. There we go.
First one in the boat, that's a good one too.
We will take it. Nice, man, when they hit, it's like a freight train, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go, it's a hybrid. Now this lake has a lot of white bass too, but the hybrids you can see how those lines are broken and they don't go in a consistent pattern, see that? So this is definitely a hybrid.
Those are one of my favorite eating fish right there.
Let's put it in a live well. Let's see if we can't catch a couple more.
There we go.
Got him?
Yep. Man, he hammered that thing.
He let you know he was there, huh?
Yeah.
He said, not so fast.
Yeah, I might try to bring him on around. What a fight.
They absolutely fight. That's a good one.
Yep. Come on, get away from that motor. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Nice job.
That one will make many a good tacos right there. Yeah.
That's a nice fish, man.
It is.
It's a challenging fish to get to the boat, and it's too challenging to put back, so we're gonna keep it.
That's right.
Nice job, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh. Listen to that sound. That's what you want to hear right there. I hope this is another hybrid. Oh, man. Oh, he just come on.
Oh, man.
That was a good one. They're out here, they're just roaming, and since we're not live scoping, we got to use the old fan cast method here. So Josh, we talked about him being a traveling musician, but Josh right now is actually working as a creel clerk here on Taylorsville Lake. And a creel clerk, they go out and a lot of people think you guys are out there game wardens and you're writing citations. It's not your job at all, is it? What your job is just to find out what the satisfaction level and how many people are catching fish, isn't it?
Yeah, so pretty much what I'm doing is I'm riding around the lake and I'll find a group of people fishing and I'll ease up on them, and it's pretty much just a survey to ask them about their fishing experience for that day. And then later on in the survey, I'll get to their overall experience and satisfaction level of the fishery. And I'm asking them how many hours they've been fishing just that day, what they've caught. I have to record sizes for everything. And a lot of people, you know, if you're out here catching 50 or 60 crappie and you know the short ones are short, you're not gonna measure them, you're gonna throw them back. So I tell people just to give me their best guess on size. I ask them what they've kept, what they've thrown back, if they're a state resident, what they're targeting. And then I go into what's called an angler attitude survey, which is the fun one for me, just because people get to give me their feedback on what they think about the lake. Do they love it? Do they hate it? Do they want to see any changes made?
Yeah. What we use it for in Kentucky is to help us guide rules and regulations. It helps us set our creel numbers and dictate how we can manage the fisheries for angler satisfaction.
You catching them today? Yeah. I got you. There we go.
What's it gonna be? Ooh, let me get the net. It's a white or a hybrid one. Looks like a white bass.
It is a white bass.
There you go.
I didn't think he was what we were after because he wasn't really fighting that hard.
There you go. That'll work though.
There's that. Sorry to hit you with that fishing pole.
Oh, you're good. Nice catch, man.
Thank you.
Throw that one in there. Oh, here we go. This might be a crappie, the way it's coming in. Nope. Another white bass.
You need the net?
No, he's a little one. White bass. Looks like a white bass. Let's get a good look at him here. All right, Josh. You mind opening that up? I'll pitch this in there. But Josh, the boats are coming out and it's getting hot. Let's grab these fish and get back and flay them up. Call it a day. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
You know, I was cleaning these fish up, made me think about how many comments I get about people who say they do not like eating white bass or stripers or hybrid bass or yellow bass. Those are all in a classification called Moroni. And those fish, in my opinion, if cleaned properly, are some of the best table fare you can find in the state of Kentucky. I'd lay them right there with crappie. So I'm gonna show you how I clean these up, and I absolutely love them. They're very firm, they can be grilled, they can be cut up, chunked up, sauteed. You can deep fry them. They're just excellent for the table. So here is a small to medium sized hybrid. So obviously this is just like the way you clean any other fish. Cut down around the neck, go down in and around the rib cage. There's your fillet. Now at this point in time, you can really push down and stay close to the hide, or you can let it ride a little above it, maybe an 1/8 inch or so. And what that'll do is, yes, you're gonna lose some of the meat, but it's the meat that's got that red on it. So I'm gonna come in and let my knife here just kind of slide along a little bit, leaving some of that meat right against the, see that? Now, still got a little bit. Once you get that little bit out, you can then take your knife and just run alongside it, just like this. Take that out. What you're left with, in my opinion, this is about as good as it gets. There you go. And of course, there's another piece of that as well. I'm gonna clean it up. But next time you catch a striper or a white bass or a yellow bass or a hybrid, and you're throwing it back because you're like, man, I just don't like eating those, give them a try. You won't be disappointed. Well, Josh, there you go, buddy. We left a few out there today.
All right, man. Yeah, we did. You got to leave stock for next time.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Well, that's enough for you and your wife. You guys can have a meal out of it. We'll do it again, but I love your story. I love the fact that you got into bluegrass music. You've toured the world with that, and now you are back here with another one of your true passions, spending time on the water.
That's right, yep.
And it never hurts when you come home with a bag full of fish fillets for the kitchen.
It's my favorite right here.
It's nice meeting you. Take care of yourself.
You too, thank you, Chad.